Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel. I am Teacher Ads and I will be your guide in understanding the rpms-ppst. Hello po! Kamusta po kayong lahat? Ang tagal ko na hindi nag-video. Sanay naman kayo na matagal akong hindi nag-video. So thank you very much po. Paunang pasasalamat sa lahat ng mga nag-subscribe nitong mga nakarang taon. Akala ko dati hindi ako makakaabot ng 1,000 pero ngayon 40,000 plus na. So thank you very much po sa inyong pag-support. Sana po yung mga hindi pa nagsasubscribe pero nanonood na, kayo rin po ay mag-subscribe na. Just hit that subscribe button below and also hit the notification bell so that you will get updated every time there is a new post. So thank you very much po sa inyong lahat. Ngayon, bukod sa inyo, gusto ko rin magpasalamat. Kung mapapansin ninyo, bago na ang aking t-shirt, kulay black na nung first year yellow, second year red, third year green, fourth year black with this beautiful design. Shout out sa aking mister. Thank you very much, Teacher Mike, for coming up with this beautiful design. Ang puti ko dito, kasi nga itim. So thank you very much, Teacher Mike, for coming up with this design at magagamit ko sa year na ito. At bukod kay Teacher Mike, thank you very much din po sa Hiraya. Ang ganda ng necklace ko. Tingnan niyo yan. Ang ganda. Pwede rin po kayong mag-order niyan. I will post the Shopee account of Hiraya and I will also post their FB, IG, mga kung ano-ano pong mga social media nila para po kayo ay maka-order din sa kanila. Tamang-tamang pang regalo ngayong Pasko. So thank you very much po, Hiraya. Ang saya kasi hindi ko na makakalimutan yung initial ko. Meron ng A dito, meron pang A dito. So talagang hindi ko makakalimutan na Teacher Ads yung pangalan ko. Okay, so bakit yan nag-video, Teacher Ads? Meron na bang guidelines? Wala pa po, unfortunately. Pero ang dami ko nang natatanggap na mga inquiries from teachers all over the Philippines asking me, Teacher Ads, ano na bang bago sa ating RPMS? I am one with you in waiting po sa ating bagong guidelines for this school year's RPMS. So, naghihintay din po ako kung ano yung lalabas. Pero, meron lang silang clue. Ang nakalagay doon ay 19 ang ating bagong indicators. So, for this video, I will be manghuhula. Samahan ninyo akong maging isang manghuhula. So, tingnan natin kung ano ba ang 19 indicators na ito kung ating pag-iisipan. So, tara, tayo ay mag-isip kung ano ang 19 indicators for school year 2021 to 2022. Let's go! So, kagaya po ng sinabi ko sa inyo, tayo ay manghuhula. So, disclaimer na agad. Tayo po ay manghuhula lamang ng kung ano ang magiging 19 indicators para sa school year 2021 to 2022 para sa mga proficient teachers. Okay? Pero syempre, as we go along with this video, meron namang basis ang ating panghuhula. Hindi naman tayo magmamadam-auring lang na merong bolang kristal. Hindi natin kaya yon. Wala tayong ganong kapangyarihan. Okay, pero bago ang lahat, gusto ko lang munang magpasalamat sa mga nagbigay nitong aking mga little figures, mini figures. Yan ang ganda, Yan. At ito pa, ang ganda. Thank you very much. Shout out po sa mga teachers ng Olongapo City Elementary School. Thank you very much po sa inyong pinadala. Ang gaganda nito. Alam niyo po, ang tagal na nito. Ngayon ko pa lang naipakita. So, thank you very much po sa inyo. Ako po ay natutuwa sa mga natatanggap na ganito. Excited ako lagi, para akong bata. So, thank you very much po talaga. Lalagay ko lang ito dito. Pang-display kapag tayo may video. Okay, so, as I was saying, we will be guessing the 19 indicators for the Proficient Teachers tool, RPMS tool for 2021 to 2022. But of course, we will be basing it with some facts that we already know. Number 1, may given fact. Parang mathematics lang, no? Parang math question. So, merong isang clue na ibinigay ang DepEd. So, sabi nila, 19 indicators ang ating gagamitin for this school year. So, dahil 19 indicators iyan, so, ibig sabihin yan, 18 ang indicators na kailangan nating hanapin. Kasi siguro, yung pang 19, iyon na ang ating plus factor. Di ba? Lagi naman yung pinakadulo plus factor. So, let us see. How are we going to do that? Nakita niyo yung design ng aking t-shirt. So, ang design ay card. So, that is why naisipan ko, card din ang gamitin. So, meron ako dito mga cards. Nandito ang 37 indicators. Teka lang. Siguraduhin ko lang na 37 indicators pa rin nandito. Baka mamaya, mali ako. Okay. So, we have here 37 cards. Each card represents one strand in the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Ilan nga po ulit ang ating indicators para sa ating PPST? Ilan? So, 37 ang ating indicators. Tama po kayo. So, 37 ang ating indicators sa ating Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. That is why we have here 37 cards. Okay? So, itong 37 cards na ito, bawat isa yan, nakikita nyo, meron nakalagay dito. 1.1.2, yan. 1.1.2, ang nakalagay po dito, apply knowledge of content within the cross-curriculum teaching areas. By the way, yung 1.1.2 po nito, ang ibig sabihin po nun ay Domain 1, Strand 1.1, and para sa Proficient Teacher, Strand 1.1.2. Bakit 0.2, Teacher Ads? Kasi yung 0.1 po, yun yung para sa beginning teachers. Remember the 4 career stages. So we have the beginning teachers, the proficient teachers, the highly proficient teachers, and the distinguished teachers. So 1.1.1 is for the beginning teachers. 1.1.2 is for the proficient teachers. 1.1.3 is for the highly proficient teachers, and 1.1.4 is for the distinguished teachers. So for this one, we will be dealing, since this is 1.1.2, we will be dealing with the proficient teachers RPMS tool. Okay. So, kung ang clue nila ay 19 at alam natin na 18 yung ating hinahanap ngayon, we have 37 indicators. Ang naisip ko, para malaman natin kung ano ba yung posibleng 19 indicators na yan, paano ba natin siya umulaan? Naisip ko, meron ako dito tatlong division. So, meron akong nakalagay dito na used ng 2 years. So, this is used for 2 years. Lagay natin dito. Okay. And then, this one is used for 1 year. So, lagay natin dito. Ay, saan ko ba ito pwede ilagay? Wala, hindi ko siya malagay. Lagyan natin ng tape. Ayusin ko lang ha. Saglit lang. Yan, nakalagay naman dito, used for 1 year. Yan, nakalagay naman dyan, used for 1 year. And this one is unused. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa siya nagagamit kahit kailan yung indicator na iyon. So, yan yung magiging tatlong hatian natin. Teacher Eds, bakit yan yung naisip mo na tatlong hatian? Kasi, we have 37 indicators. So, kung 37 indicators na yan, yung iba nagamit na natin for 2 years kasi ibig sabihin, posibleng yung mga indicators na yan, importante, kaya inuulit-ulit. Palagay ko. Ito naman, yung isa naman, nagamit natin for 1 year only. So, kung 1 year lang natin yung nagamit yan, pasensya na humahangin-hangin at may electric pan ako at mainit. Okay, so, kung nagamit natin for 1 year yan at hindi inulit ng pangalawang year, So, posible na hindi makakasama yung mga nandito. Sa tingin ko lang din yon. Yan ay hula lang. At etong unused, ito yung sigurado na makakasama sa 2021 to 2022 teacher ads. Bakit ka siguradong sigurado na makukuha yung nasa unused? Siyempre po kasi 37 ang ating indicators. Ang sabi po ay ibababa na lahat ng indicators ngayon. So, ibig sabihin, yung lahat ng mga hindi nagagamit, yun yung makukuha for this school year. Teacher Ads, bakit ba ang dami-dami namang indicators? 19 ang indicators na ating hinahanap. Sa pagkakaalam ko po kasi, ibababa na rin po sa atin ang career progression. Career progression is another topic. Pero, sa madaling salita, di ba kung natatandaan niyo yung ladder from the beginning teacher to the distinguished teacher, aakyat si teacher from one career stage to another, gamit yung mga tools natin at gamit ang PPST. Walang teacher 1 na magre-resign na teacher 1 pa rin. Actually, maganda yung tinatahak nito. Maganda yung kabuuan kasi actually nahihirapan tayong intindihin ito kasi hindi pa natin nakikita yung pagbaba ng buong 37 indicators para magamit na natin sa career progression. So kapag nakita na natin yon, titingnan natin kung yung plano noon pa ng habang ginagawa pa ang PPST ay matutupad ito sa ating mga gagawin. Okay? So, again, itong unused, sigurado ako magagamit yan ngayon. Used for 2 years, posibleng may makuha dyan. Itong used for 1 year, I think hindi magagamit ko kasi hindi laging sinasama. So, tingnan na lang natin kung ano-ano ba ito. So, we have 1.1.2 and this is about apply knowledge of content within the cross-curriculum teaching areas. Teacher Ads, bakit kapag sa RPMS nakalagay na applied knowledge? Kasi tapos na natin gawin yun, di ba ang RPMS sa dulo naman ng taon ginagawa yun. So if you were able to do this one, ibig sabihin past tense na. So applied na yung nakikita natin doon sa RPMS tool natin. Sa RPMS tool natin, past tense na. Dito sa ating Philippine Professional Standards for Teacher, ito lang nakikita natin. Okay, so this is 1.1, content knowledge and its application within the cross-curriculum teaching areas. Kilalang kilala natin ito kasi this has been used for 2 years already. So, we will be putting it here. Okay, so we already have one. Next, 1.2.2 is use research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning to enhance professional practice. Okay, so this one, hindi pa natin to nagagamit ever, kaya hindi pa natin to alam. So, I guess, dito siya, hindi pala I guess, dito siya sa unused. Okay, next. 1.3.2, ensure the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Sounds family. Okay, familiar po, di ba? So, kung familiar sa atin ito, nagamit na kasi natin ito. So, this will be for, used for 1 year. So, dito siya natin ilalagay. Next, we have 1.4.2, which is use a range of teaching strategies that enhance learner achievement in literacy and numeracy skills. So, ito, nagamit na rin natin siya, literacy and numeracy skills. So, year 1, nagamit natin to. So, dito natin lalagay. Okay, next. 1.5.2 is apply a range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. Ito, familiar din. Kaya, ito po ay nagamit natin for 2 years. So, dito natin siya lalagay. Okay? Next, 1.6.2 is display proficient use of mother tongue, Filipino, and English to facilitate teaching and learning. Okay, so ito, hindi pa natin ito nagagamit. Hindi nyo pa nga narinig yung mother tongue sa ating RPMS. So, dahil hindi pa natin ito nagagamit, dito natin siya lagay sa unused. Next, 1.7.2 is Use effective verbal and non-verbal classroom communication strategies to support learner understanding, participation, engagement, and achievement. Narinig niyo na po ba yun? Kung hindi pa, dito natin ilagay sa unused. Next, 2.1.2, this is already for domain 2, which is learning environment. Okay, sa learning environment, ang 2.1.2 is establish safe, secure, learning environments to enhance learning through the consistent implementation of policies, guidelines, and procedures. So, this is about learner safety and security. Nagamit na ba natin to? Hindi pa. So, dito natin lalagay sa unused. Next, 2.2.2. Maintain learning environments that promote fairness, respect, and care to encourage learning. Nagamit na ba natin to? Ako hindi ko pa to nababasa. So, hindi pa natin to nagagamit. Next, 2.3.2. Manage classroom structure to engage learners individually or in groups in meaningful exploration, discovery, and hands-on activities within a range of physical learning environments. Familiar? Yes, it is. Kasi nagamit natin siya for 1 year. So, dito natin siya lalagay. Next, 2.4.2. Maintain supportive learning environments that nurture and inspire learners to participate, cooperate, and collaborate in continued learning. Nabubulol pa ako dito kasi ko pa ito napabasa dati. So ngayon, kasama natin yan. Sigurado kasi sa unused siya. Next, 2.5.2. Apply a range of successful strategies that maintain learning environments that motivate learners to work productively by assuming responsibility for their own learning. So, hindi pa natin ito nagagamit, dito siya ilagay. Next is 2.6.2. Manage learner behavior constructively by applying positive and non-violent discipline to ensure learning-focused environment. Ito ay nagamit na natin year 1 pa lang. So, dito natin siya ilalagay sa 1 year. Next, 3.1.2 is use differentiated, developmentally appropriate learning experiences to address learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences. Nagamit na po natin ito, 1 year. Next, 3.2.2. Establish a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, by the way, we are already at diversity of learners, domain 3. Linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious backgrounds. So, ito ay nagamit na rin natin noong year 2. Last year lang, nagamit po natin ito. So, dito natin siya ilalagay sa use for 1 year. Next, 3.3.2, design, adapt, and implement teaching strategies that are responsive to learners with disabilities, giftedness, and talents. Hindi pa natin ito nagagamit ever. So, dito natin siya lagay sa unused. Next, 3.4.2. Plan and deliver teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disasters, child abuse, and child labor practices. Last year lang natin ito narinig. Dito po siya sa use for 1 year. Next, 3.5.2, which is adapt and use culturally appropriate teaching strategies to address the needs of learners from indigenous groups. So, we have not used this one. So, dito natin lagay siya sa unused. Next, 4.1.2, this is about curriculum and planning. Plan, manage, and implement developmentally sequenced teaching and learning process to meet curriculum requirements and varied teaching contexts. Nagamit na natin to year 1. So, dito lang. Next, 4.2.2, which is set achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies. This was used last year. So, dito lang. Next, adapt and implement learning programs that ensure relevance and responsiveness to the needs of all learners. Hindi pa natin ito nagagamit. Next, 4.4.2. Participate in collegial discussions that use teacher and learner feedback to enrich teaching practice. Nagamit natin to, year 1. Next, 4.5.2, select, develop, organize, and use appropriate teaching and learning resources including ICT to address learning goals. So, dinig natin to. Year 1 and year 2 to nagamit. So, dito natin siya lalagay sa used for 2 years. Next, 5.1.2. We have design, select, organize, and use diagnostic, formative, and summative assessment strategies consistent with curriculum requirements. So, nagamit natin to ng year 1. Okay. So, next, we are already at domain 5. So 5.2.2 for assessment and reporting domain, we have monitor and evaluate learner progress and achievement using learner attainment data. Learner attainment data, nagamit na natin to year 1. Okay? Next, 5.3.2, use strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. Last year lang to, tungkol sa feedback. So, year 2. Used for 1 year. Next, 5.4.2. Communicate promptly and clearly the learner's needs, progress, and achievement to key stakeholders, including parents and guardians. Last year ba? Ay, hindi. Communicate pala. Year 1. Year 1 natin ito nagamit. Okay? So, dito natin siya gagamitin. Next, 5.5.2. Utilize assessment data to inform the modification of teaching and learning practices and programs. Assessment data, modification of teaching and learning, not yet. So, dito natin sa unused. Next, 6.1.2, maintain learning environments that are responsive to community contexts. Hindi pa natin nagagamit. 6.2.2, build relationships with parents, guardians, and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. So this one, we used this last year. Year 2, dyan natin yung lagay. Next, 6.3.2, review regularly personal teaching practice using existing laws and regulations that apply to the teaching profession and the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. Naririnig natin ang Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, but we have not seen this yet in the RPMS tools that we have used for the past 2 different tools that we have used. So, this one is not yet used, so unused. Next, 6.4.2 for community linkages and professional development. We have comply with and implement school policies and procedures consistently to foster harmonious relationships with learners, parents, and other stakeholders. So, meron lang tayo nung nakaraan, build relationships. But this time, comply with and implement school policies and procedures consistently. For harmonious relationship, wala pa tayo niyan. Next, personal growth and professional development. So, we have here 7.1.2, apply a personal philosophy of teaching that is learner-centered. So, ito, hindi pa natin ito nagagamit. Although meron naman tayo sigurong personal philosophy of teaching. Ako wala dati. Nagkaroon lang nung nabasa ko yun. Next, 7.2.2, we have adopt practices that uphold the dignity of teaching as a profession by exhibiting qualities such as caring, attitude, respect, and integrity. Ginagawa natin to, pero hindi pa nakakasama sa RPMs. Kaya, dito sa unused yan. Next, 7.3.2, participate in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. Nagamit na natin ito last year, year 2. Next, 7.4.2, develop a personal professional improvement plan based on reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. So, last year lang to, year 2. Next, last one, we have 7.5.2, we have set professional development goals based on developing professional standards for teachers. Okay, so, lagi natin naririnig yung Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, pero set professional development goals based on it not yet used in the rpms-ppst. So, tanggalin muna natin to. Itong used for 1 year, pagsasama-samahin na ni teacher adds. At ito, babu. Okay, by. So, meron tayo dito ang natira na used for 2 years. Ang used for 2 years natin, ilan? 3. Okay, so 3 lang yung nagamit natin for 2 years. At isa dito ay apply knowledge of content and content within the cross-curriculum teaching areas. Next is about critical thinking and higher order thinking skills. Yung isa naman ay tungkol sa TLRs, Teaching and Learning Resources. So, itabi muna natin itong used for 2 years. Dito tayo pumunta sa unused. Bilangin natin kung ilan. Ilan nga ulit yung kailangan natin? Kailangan natin ng 18. Kasi ina-assume natin na pang 19 ang plus factor. So, we have to look for 18. Okay, so ito meron tayo. Okay, we have 7.5.2, 7.2.2, 7.1.2, 6.4.2, 6.3.2, 6.1.2, 5.5.2, 4.3.2, 3.5.2, 3.3.2, 2.5.2, 2.4.2, 2.2.2, 2.1.2, 1.7.2, 1.6.2, 1.2.2. Okay, so, nakapagod. Okay, 18 yung hinahanap natin. So, ilan to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Meron na tayong 17. Okay, so, 17 na ang meron tayong unused. Ibig sabihin, sigurado ako, nakasali ko. Teacher adds, ganyan ba talaga yon yung hatian ng mga indicators? Actually, konting backstory lang po. Nakaplano naman sana yung mga indicators natin. Nung unang labas, we have 13 kasama yung plus factor, so 12. Yung pangalawang labas sana, 12 din. Yung pangatlong labas ay 13, para ang total ay 37. Kaso, ang problem, yung year 1 natin, nagkaroon ng repeat. Kasi mabenta yung concert. So, nagkaroon ng repeat nung pangalawang year. So, yung year 1 natin, 2 beses na ulit para masanay tayo kasi nga, nung una parang ang gulo-gulo ng buhay nating lahat. So, nung pangalawang taon, medyo umayos-ayos na. So, yung 12 na yon, na inulit, hindi na tuloy yung year 2 agad. So, yung year 2 na itutuloy na sana, bigla namang nag-pandemic. Kaya, natigilan na naman. At yung nakaset na 12 na indicators na bago. Kasi, hindi na ipopwede yung iba dahil wala sa school. Na sa online lang or kaya sa modular lang. So, ang hirap i-rate. Okay, so, yung year 3, nagbago rin. Ngayon, kailangan na talagang ibaba ang career progression. So, kung hindi maibababa lahat ng mga 37 indicators, baka wala namang ma-promote sa atin. Kasi kailangan lahat ng indicators ay okay. So, eto na, ibinababa na lahat. At sigurado naman, kayang-kaya naman natin itong mga to. Tayo po ba? Diba? Wala naman tayong hindi kinakaya. Okay, so we have 17 unused indicators. At sabi ko nga kanina, etong mga used indicators for 2 years, I assume na isa dyan ang makukuha. At malakas ang aking pakiramdam na sa tatlong ito, sa tingin ko yan, apply knowledge of content within and the cross-curriculum teaching areas. Kasi, ito yung lagi nating ginagawa eh. Sa loob ng classroom man yan, online man yan, modular man yan, kailangan ma-apply natin yung knowledge natin sa content. Okay? So, kung ako ang tatanungin, I already have my set of indicators for school year 2021 to 2022. Ito yung mga yon. Okay? So, parang ano lang, nag-mapping lang tayo, pero cards yung ginamit ko. So, ito yon. Nanghula ako, pero meron namang basehan kahit papan. So, I already have my list of 18 indicators. Okay? So, yun yung aking naiisip. Proficient teachers lang muna tayo. Okay? So, ang next naman natin na video ay para doon sa susunod na tanong. Ano ang mga classroom observable indicators para sa proficient teachers this school year? Malalaman natin yan sa ating susunod na video. Okay? So, yun muna tayo sa ngayon. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, I am Teacher Ads and I will be your guide in understanding the rpms-ppst. Bye!